para sa sarili lamang. Walang sino man ang namamatay para sa sarili lamang. Tayong lahat ay may pananagutan sa isa't isa. Tayong lahat ay tinipon ng Diyos na kapiling niya. Sa ating pagmamahalan at paglilingkod sa kanino man, tayo ang magdadala ng balita ng kaligtasan. Tayong lahat ay may pananagutan sa isa't isa. Tayong lahat ay tinipon ng Diyos na kapiling niya. Sabay-sabay ngang mag-aawitan ang mga bansa. Tayo'y tinuring ng Panginoon bilang mga anak. Tayong lahat ay may pananagutan sa isa't isa. Tayong lahat ay tinipon ng Diyos na kapiling niya.
Nabubuhay para sa sarili lamang. Walang sino man ang namamatay para sa sarili lamang.
Tayong lahat ay may pananagutan sa isa't isa. Tayong lahat ay tinipon ng Diyos na kapiling niya. Tayong lahat ay tinipon ng Diyos na kapiling niya.
Tayong lahat ay may pananagutan.
"2021 is proving to be another year of trepidation, but the Catholic Church, through Caritas Philippines, is bringing you more reasons to be hopeful because we are leaving no one behind." Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines, the stewardship program of Caritas Philippines responding to 9 priority actions, our manifestation of being gifted to give, here at Caritas Philippines Facebook page. Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines.
Isang napakagandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Welcome dito sa ating programa. Ito po ang Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines. I'm Jing Ray Henderson and gusto po namin kayong i-welcome ng todo-todo. First time namin gagawin to na nandito kami sa opisina sa Intramuros. Ang saya-saya, di ba? Who would have thought na sa panahon ng pandemic, nandito tayo alas 8 ng gabi magkakasama dito sa Intramuros office. Hello, Ate Annalyn.
Ayan, magandang gabi po sa ating mga taga-subaybay. Ayan, sinabi mo na nga, ako po si Annalyn Julian at nagsasabing magandang gabi at isang makabuluhang talakayan naman ang ating gagawin sa isang oras ngayong gabi. Yan,
Yes.
Jing, ano ba ang ating pag-uusapan sa gabing ito?
Yes, excited kami ngayon because we wanted to share with you a very good news para sa ating lahat, lalong-lalo na doon sa mga nagtatrabaho sa social action centers sa buong Pilipinas. Dahil November 8, 2021, nung mga nakaraan lang, very timely because it's the 8th ng Typhoon Yolanda. Dahil natatandaan po natin noong 2013, dito din po nagsimula na we have come to realize, lalong-lalo po ng simbahang Katoliko, na may pangangailangan tayo para doon sa mas diretso, mas malawak, at saka mas comprehensive na capacity building para sa ating mga social action centers. Dito natin nakita at saka talagang, pati yung ating mga social action center directors ay talagang nagsasabi na dapat ay matuto tayong lahat para doon sa paano ba mag-manage ng social action center, paano ba mag-manage ng pondo, at saka paano ba natin pwede pang mas maabot ng tamang serbisyo yung ating mga kababayan. So dahil doon po, in 2016, nabuo ang Center for Resiliency, Empowerment, and Integral Development or ang CRED dyan sa Tagaytay. Kaya nga po, naaalala natin na nagkaroon tayo ng grand opening, tinatawag namin na grand opening because doon ang...
Naalala mo pa ba?
Noong 2019, December, in 2019, nagkaroon tayo ng grand opening kasama ang Nuncio, kasama si Cardinal Tagle, at saka yung iba't ibang mga kasamahan natin sa industriya, showbiz. Yung
ating mga partners noon, naging guest din natin dyan sa grand opening na yan sa Tagaytay.
Yes, correct. At dahil dun, mas naging, kumbaga, dito natin nilawakan pa yung sakop ng CRED, na hindi na lamang ito bastang repository ng ating mga best practices, ng ating mga dokumento ng simbahan, kundi talagang maging teaching and learning institute na siya. At nangyari nga ang ating pangarap na yan noong November 8, 2021, sa pamamagitan po ng isang circular na ipinalabas ng Catholic Bishops Conference of the Philippines at tayo po ay liligayahan. What a word!
Ligayang-ligay ka nga, girl.
Oo nga, syempre, hindi mo matatago, di ba? Dahil alam naman natin kung ano ang pinagdaanan ng CRED. So ngayon po, nung November 8 nga, sa circular ng CBCP, tinatawag na po na ang ating Caritas Philippines Academy bilang official institutionalized na teaching and learning institute ng Catholic Church dito sa ating bansa.
Yay.
At yes, kaya congratulations po sa ating lahat, lalong-lalo na po doon sa mga tao na nasa likod nito. Since we started this off. So, baka kasama natin ngayon yung dalawa sa mga haligi. Dahil unang-una yung isa makakasama natin, siya din yung nagbuo ng concept from how it was parang envisioned. Also, sa pamamagitan po dati, si Father Edu Garrigas ang ating dating Executive Secretary, and then the whole team of Caritas Philippines. At saka kasama din po natin yung pinakauna na naging program coordinator po natin para sa CRED. So, let's welcome them. Kasama po natin si Miss Critza Santos, si Kring, ang ating pong pinakaunang program coordinator, lalong-lalo na when we started off with the Lead to Heal Transformational Leadership course sa Caritas Philippines. Magandang gabi sa iyo, Kring. Welcome!
Welcome po! Magandang gabi sa lahat. It's excited to be with all of you.
Yes, kami din, Kring. And syempre, kasama din po natin, walang iba kundi, sabi ko nga kanina, siya din yung bumuo ng lahat ng ito. And actually, all throughout the Lead to Heal run natin, siya talaga yung taga-harvest ng lahat ng mga learnings, best practices, and everything. Ano po, Miss Miren Sanchez ng Future by Design Pilipinas. Magandang gabi sa iyo, Miss Miren. Hi, pixie hair.
Yeah, I like the hair.
Naka-mute ka po.
Magandang gabi sa lahat.
Hello.
Happy to be with you all.
Yes! Exciting itong gabing ito dahil this is the first time na makakasama natin si Miss Miren. I think si Kring nakasama na natin for several times. Ano po? Okay, so let's start the ball rolling with Miss Miren. Nung sinabi sa iyo ni Father Edu that we wanted to have a school or an academy for the Catholic Church, especially for the workers of the social action centers, ano yung unang napasok sa isip mo? How did you feel?
Actually, series of conversations yan kasi bahagi yun ng programa nila, Very Lead to Heal, di ba? So, ang daming mga ideas ni Father Edo nung panahon na yun. Tapos parang, as a culminating project or idea, yun yung lumabas. So, sobrang kami excited dun sa naging konsepto. At nabuo slowly yung concept na yun, no? In consultation with other people in the DTU program, because there were over 20 plus of them, no? Including you guys, di ba?
Yes.
Na kasama dun sa programa na yun. So, ganda. So, actually, yung na-witness ko yung inauguration nun, 2 years ang ulang ba yun?
Yes.
Tagal. Pero, nakakatuwa, saka nakakataba ng puso talaga. Na it really came to life, no? And then now, yung ganda ng news niyo na nabigyan siya ng issuance ng ating institution. So yun.
Oo, Jing. Gusto kong malaman kay Miss Miren kasi sila yung nandun, no, sa pagsisimula. Ano yung mga challenges during that time doon sa pagbubuo natin ng Live to Heal program muna, di ba?
Okay, baka pwede ko ibalik yung question na yun sa inyo.
Kasi ikaw yung accompanier namin eh.
Siguro from a program development perspective, hindi siya mahirap gawin nung panahon na yun kasi very open yung naging mga conversations on developing it, yung Caritas, yung lahat ng taga-NASA, no, including Father Edu and others. So, in terms of developing the idea, lumawak na lumawak siya, naging mas inclusive, no, kung ano yung mga ideas ng mga tao binuo. We built on each other's ideas. Pero the actual run of the program, dahil unang-unang program siya nagganon, yung design, kasi merong simbahan, merong mga taga-field, taga-social action center, di ba? Tapos meron ding partner na government school, di ba? The Academy of the Philippines. And then meron kami, Future by Design Pilipinas, na nag-design. Parang ang daming moving parts. So yun yung siguro pinaka-challenge. Pero ang maganda kasi, talagang open mind, open heart, open will yung mga tao nakasama. So kahit merong mga which is common in programs, no? There may have been some miscommunications, nakaklaro agad. Tapos ayos siya, we go back to the table and redesign if we needed to, even in the middle of the program. For the fellows, I think ang pinaka-challenge was just the first part, which is the major portion of the program, yung discovering more about yourself, ano yung areas of growth mo, ano yung kalakasan mo, what you can build on, kasi yun ang foundational dun sa pagpili ng mga projects nila, katulad ng nangyari sa CREED. No? So, ang principle kasi ng program is you build on the strengths that you have, on the opportunities that are natural to you. So, dahil doon, in that process, Lead to Heal yung pangalan niya dahil it also heals you and strengthens who you are as a person. But as you discover that, meron ka mga projects na tumutulong din sa komunidad. Kaya Lead to Heal yung program. So I think in terms of challenges, yun yung self-discovery part. And probably for most of the priest fellows, it was just taking a step back kasi they're so used to like, diba, taking charge, diba? So taking a step back and considering other ways din, maybe adjusting yung how to frame things, yung skills portion din, I think mabigat yun, diba? Yung program management, nabanggit mo nga, Jing, diba, na pag-manage ng mga programs with lots of funds, diba? Which was like first time nung Hayan, nung nangyari yung Hayan. Parang nag-quadruple, diba, yung programs everywhere. So yun, napaka-intense ng program yun. It was what, I think we ran it for 16 months lang ba? Parang 16 months, no? Kasi parang umiksi yung time natin for the actual program. But everybody was willing to, I guess, pivot or change and work with the changes. So, yun siya.
Actually, Ms. Miren, yung binabanggit mo kanina na it's really also parang self-discovery. At saka, kasi I know during the time, that was also one of the hardest, parang most difficult times for me. Tapos talagang dumaan siya sa proseso, especially na nung mga kinakailangan ng pag-usapan. Ano ba talaga yung gusto mong mangyari? Hindi lamang doon sa change project mo, kundi sa buhay mo. Parang ganun na yung mga pag-uusap. So,
nakakabit siya sa kalooban mo.
yes, correct. Kasi hindi lang talaga siya parang pagdadaanan mo the usual course that we have doon sa mga educational institutions. Pero this is something really, this is something na kinakailangang meron kang paghuhugutan. Babalik ka dun sa, parang cliche, parang babalik ka doon sa why. Why are you doing this? Why would you want to go forward or to move forward?
Oo, Jing, no, naalala ko yan. Oo, Miss Meron. Sige. Naalala ko yung sinasabi yung hugot, di ba? Yan yung pinaka, natin, di ba, Miss Miren, yung papaano natin natuklasan yung ating sarili, bakit, ano talaga yung hugot natin, bakit tayo nandito sa social action, ang daming mga stories, di ba, na nabuo dito. Ako, personally, malaking tulong talaga yun, yung program na yun, lalo na yung sinisimulan natin yung change project, no, talagang, yung process natin, hindi lang basta nag-isip ka ng change project, pero kailangan mo talagang hugutin sa pinakakaibuturan mo, bakit mo gustong gawin itong programang ito. At ako, yung self-discovery ko, talagang nakita ko na, di ba, doon sa story natin, yung nagsisharing tayo doon sa parang defense yun, Jing, di ba? Doon ko talaga na-discover kung bakit ako nandito sa social action.
Annalyn and Jane, ganda yung mga binanggit ninyo kasi I think yun yung isa sa mga kakaiba dun sa program. Kasi yung leadership, yung definition ng leadership, iba siya kumpara sa common leadership programs. Some of them, most of them are very technical, di ba, on process, technique, technical skills. Pero ito was really more on formation, more than just a project-based program. It was really formation. And I want to point that out kasi I think a lot of times, importante i-highlight yun kasi nakakalimutan na natin na yung what makes a leader is talaga yung kalooban niya. So kung meron man tayong mga pipiliing leader, lalo na sa panahon ngayon, kailangan talaga makita natin kung ano yung kalooban, yung consistency ng kalooban ng tao. Kasi yun yung talaga magta-translate ng mga projects at mga pagbabago na sustainable. So we see that, we witness that na kahit yung mga projects ng fellows from year to year, nanganak siya, di ba? Kahit pa paano nabuhay siya, nasusustain siya. Diba? Kasi galing siya from a really real place, from an authentic and sincere place.
Oo, at saka malaking tulong yun yung nahalughog mo talaga, no? Na nag-reflect ka talaga doon sa kaibuturan mo. Kasi yung motivation doon sa pagpupursu ng project, di ba? Kasi yung process natin, ang hirap talaga no? Yung ibang fellows, no? Like tayo, Jing, di ba? Oo, hindi kasi yung process na, bakit mo pa kailangan gumawa ng causal loop, yung mga kung ano-ano mga matrix, sabi nga nung ibang mga pari natin kasama, no? Gumawa na lang tayo ng project kung na yung mga ganyan-ganyan, di ba? So, pero kailangan systematic kasi.
Pakuunahin unawa ng kung paano nagkakabit-kabit ang mga
Yes,
kakaiba.
oo.
Na yung pagkilos ng isa ay nakaka-apekto sa kung anong mangyayari sa iba.
Yes. Oo.
Yes. And isa sa mga pinakamagandang pangyayari doon sa Lead to Heal was the change projects that each of the fellows were able to really implement, and not only like parang hindi siya katulad nung mga graduate school na meron ka lang
Baby
thesis, pagkatapos magko-comprehend, tapos na, 'di ba? Pero yes, correct. Opo. And speaking of which, Kring, ikaw yung ating project coordinator during the time. Kumusta yung pakikisalamuha mo? You made sure na at some point makasama natin yung ating mga mapuntahan mo yung lahat halos ng mga change projects, yung areas kung nasaan yung mga change projects. Kumusta yung pakikihalubilo mo not only with the fellows but more with the communities?
Siguro that was one of my favorite moments of the whole Lead to Heal journey, being able to meet the communities and seeing the change projects come to life. Pero napakahalaga yung makikipag-anuya, tapos parang yung being able to share the vision. So I think yun yung isa sa ating mga criteria, diba? Yung how you're able to share the vision with the community. So, yun yung maganda rin sa programa kasi ang dami nating pinaplano during Lead to Heal classes. Pero kapag binabalik ninyo sa community at binabahagi sa kanila, mas gumaganda pa yung kwento ng change project ng mga fellows. I think napaka-inspiring din yung sinasabi natin sustainability. Kasi I'm so happy that a lot of the change projects that have happened since I think 2018 tayo nag-graduate, no? Or 2017, hanggang ngayon patuloy pa rin. And mas nasi-strengthen pa. So like
with Father Edu, the whole creed journey was his change project. So ang ganda na patuloy yung kwento natin. And parang si Sister Remy, nagpunta ko sa kanila doon sa Katarmano. And napakasaya ko nung narinig ko na doon na pala siya assigned ngayon. So parang nasa Ramos na siya ngayon. So parang nakikita mo talaga na yung kwento natin, yung mga kwento na binuo natin sa Lead to Heal, patuloy pa rin siya ngayon. Of course, with Father Elion and with Jing, with Annalyn, yung kay Annalyn, napatuloy na talaga ni Father Clifford, diba? So parang yung buhay natin, siguro sa yung pagiging Kristiyano, yung maganda yun, yung buhay natin, nagagamit ni Cristo. And I was able to see that many times during our field visits. No? Doon nagiging mas totoo yung kwento or yung mga learnings ng Lead to Heal doon sa mga community visits. Parang nagiging mas totoo. So, for me, that was so special talaga. Pero hindi ko rin, maalala ko rin na parang we were so blessed with a lot of parang mentors. I remember, diba? Like what Maren was saying, we were with so many mentors, stakeholders, different professors, and we also had a lot of stakeholders. So, I think those 2 years, ang dami natin nakausap. I think ang dami-dami from all walks of life. Pero, like what was shared a while ago, we all had a shared vision. Lahat ng fellows, meron talagang pinaka nasa puso nila, pinaka may focus na gustong ma-achieve. Pero doon natin makikita na there was a shared vision, and that was really to serve the church and to continue the stories of Yolanda.
So that was our response, and I think it was very genuine, and there was a lot of heart put to it. So I think yun yung pinaka-special, no, sa journey ng religion.
Oo, sabi ni Chris, napuntahan ko si Sister Remy, no? Happy pa ba si tatay?
Oo, happy pa si nanay.
Yung kanyang change project, no? Happy si tatay kapag palusog si nanay at si
At
baby.
saka si baby, yes.
Yun, pinagpapatuloy na ni Sister Don. And of course, yun, ang daming, I still get to talk kasi to the fellows up to now. So parang, ang ganda yung mga kwento na parang kahapon lang tayo nag-Lead to Heal, even with Monsignor Oso or with, parang patuloy pa rin yung ating journey. So, I think that was very special those 2 years. Kahit na, gaya sabi ni Maren, medyo jam-pack, no? Pero I think those 2 years continue to tell our story and the mission we all have in our church, in our country as well.
Kring, bilang pangunahing tagapagtaguyod ng programa, ano po, kasi kanina sinasabi mo na, hindi ko alam kung saan ang gagaling yung mga words na ginagamit ko ngayon.
Tagapagtaguyod, tagapagpatupad.
Kasi, di ba, kanina nabanggit mo na the good things, yung mga most memorable things mo na events, moments mo doon sa Lead to Heal. Parang jumping off from Lead to Heal, from CRID to the Caritas Philippines Academy. Paano sa palagay mo ito nangyari? How did it happen? Paano? Hindi ko alam kung ano sa ito. Ang sabihin ko talaga.
Tsaka
Tinatanong ko kung paano nangyari yung CRID Academy.
Yeah.
I think we have to really give credit to God. Like, He really wanted this to happen. And so many hearts and hands really built it to become what it is today with the CRID Academy. Of course, it was the vision of Father Edu. In his change project, yan yung lagi niyang sinasabi na gusto kong magkaroon ng Social Action Academy kasi ang dami natin kwento. Pero of course, kasama ng vision ni Father Edu, yung partners na nakasama natin from the very beginning. So, of course, we journey together and we learn. So that was with Future by Design and with Development Academy of the Philippines. Tapos yung kwento nito nga natin kanina, we had a lot of guidance also by the Lead to Heal Board of Advisors. And then I know may Board of Advisors tayo, tapos meron rin tayong mentors, di ba? Tapos meron rin tayong funders na nagtutulong sa atin to make it happen, to continue the story. Tapos syempre meron tayong fellows na talagang tinutuo. They were the ones who really took courage to be able to bring the Lead to Heal journey to life. And then after that, patuloy pa rin tayo ng kwento tayo ng kwento. So I think the real stories, the stories of the whole journey is what really strengthened what happened to Caritas Academy. And of course, nangyari yung CRID with the love also of the first batch, with Nelsie, with coordinating everything, tapos with ASI, di ba? Parang we really have to take it to heart na everything that we do when we work together, mas nasi-strengthen. So I think parang ang ganda ng journey, ang ganda ng kwento, pero talagang maraming mga tao, maraming mga puso, at siguro yun yung kailangan natin makita na it's all God's grace. All God's grace and through God's timing, of course, and also through God's providence. So I think yun lang yung masasabi kong parang whole Caritas Academy. And napakahalaga rin na maalala natin na patuloy pa rin yung kwento, patuloy ng patuloy. And I think one thing that was shared before was kailangan natin isulat lahat ng mga good practices na nangyayari sa simbahan. Kasi ang dami. Pero ang busy natin, which guilty rin tayo dun ako talaga, not busy, but we're doing a lot of projects and programs that we forget to write. And we forget to share the story. And I think that's why CRID Academy was realized, that we need to keep on sharing so that we continue to learn, but also at the same time, we continue to share the message. So this service continues.
Oo, G, yung sinasabi ni Kring, no, baka magtataka yung ating mga taga-subaybay, bakit puro kwento, no? Sinisigurado naman natin, yung kwento kasi ito yung experience, no? Mas maganda yung pag-aaral actually sa Caritas Philippines Academy, lalo na ngayon, no, yung kapartner natin yung ASI, kasi yung ASI din more of the ano siya, no, yung phenomenological kasi siya, no, yung pagbibigay ng halaga doon sa experience ng tao, hindi doon sa kung ano yung nasa kanyang utak, pero ano yung talagang journey together ng community. So kaya mas napapalalim yung relasyon natin sa community. And also sabi mo nga, Kring, no, importante yung pagdodokumento ng mga experiences na yan naman yung ginagawa din ngayon natin sa ating MSSD, dun sa ating masters na sa Social Services and Development ngayon na kapartner naman natin yung ASI. Kaya ako, personally, no, bilang estudyante nung Caritas Philippines Academy, nakaka-proud, lalo na ngayon, no, yung lumabas na circular ng ating CBCP. Talagang isang malaking push to na talagang tapusin yung thesis, no, kasi talagang kailangan maging mabuting ehemplo, no, na para naman yung mga susunod sa atin ay ma-inspire doon sa ating mga experience.
Yes, correct. Oo. Miss Meren, although this question for you is sasagutin mo pagbalik natin after the break. Pero we wanted to also know kasi bilang parang outsider in a way, 'di ba? External partner ng Caritas Philippines, although you have been with us internally dun sa lahat ng proseso and everything. Pero sa pagtingin ninyo, ano yung mga parang naging strength? Bakit hanggang ngayon, we were envisioning also only to have, like, for example, parang sabi ko nga kanina, maging repository lang tayo ng lahat ng mga nangyayari sa Caritas Philippines and then the whole social action network. Pero ano yung strength? Bakit talaga we were able to bridge, from that being a repository of knowledge to now really the teaching and learning institute of the Catholic Church in the Philippines. And it's like, nung nakita ko yung circular, parang doon ko lang nag-sink in sa akin na this is like a heavy responsibility na binibigay sa atin ng buong simbahang Katoliko ng Pilipinas. So, that's the question that you have to think of, and we'll be coming back to you after the break. Magbabalik po ang Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines.
2021 is proving to be another year of trepidation, but the Catholic Church, through Caritas Philippines, is bringing you more reasons to be hopeful because we are leaving no one behind. Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines, the stewardship program of Caritas Philippines responding to 9 priority actions, our manifestation of being gifted to give, here at Caritas Philippines Facebook page. Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines.
I wear a mask because I wear a mask.
I wear a mask. I wear a mask. I wear a mask because
I wear a mask to protect my special child.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my co-workers, and my clients. Nagsusulot ako ng mask para suportahan ang sarong COVID-free na komunidad.
I wear a mask because my child still can't.
Magsuot kog mask aron dili ko matakdan o dili pug ko makatakod sa uban.
Nagsuot ako ng mask para iwas sa virus. I wear a mask because I want to be part of the solution and I care.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my family, and others. And loving is caring.
Nagsulot ako ng mask kay gusto ko na mahunong ang pandemic. I wear a mask because palangga ko kamo. Matay hao chao yung may kamyang hay kongyi. I wear a mask because it's an act of justice. Nagsuot ko og mask tungod kay mask, mag-alay sa kapwa. Mask, mag-atiman sa katawhan. Nagsuksok ako sang mask para malikawan ang paglabta sang COVID virus.
I wear a mask because I want to live longer and serve more people.
I wear a mask because I care and it works.
I wear a mask because bilang proteksyon sa mga mahal ko sa buhay.
Nag-ausar ako sang mask hindi lang para sa kaugalingon ko kundi para sa iban.
I wear a mask because prevention is better than cure.
I wear a mask because it's a mask.
Isang paalala mula sa Caritas Philippines.
2021 is proving to be another year of trepidation, but the Catholic Church, through Caritas Philippines, is bringing you more reasons to be hopeful because we are leaving no one behind. Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines, the stewardship program of Caritas Philippines responding to 9 priority actions, our manifestation of being gifted to give, here at Caritas Philippines Facebook page. Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Muli, ito po ang ating programa Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines. At kasama natin si Miss Maren at saka si Kring, of course, together with Ate Annalyn para dito sa ating programa. Kanina po gusto nating tanungin si Miss Maren bilang isa sa mga talagang tumulong sa atin ng mga external partners from Future by Design Pilipinas. Papaanong naging posible kaya? Ano yung naging strength ng ating programa since Lead to Heal time? Since Creed time at naging we were able to successfully parang bridge the gap nung mga expectations at ngayon tinatawag na tayong Caritas Philippines Academy. Ms. Meren?
Ako ang paniniwala ko yung malakas na pananampalataya, yung faith talaga. Faith in a greater being that guides us. Nakita ko kasi yun sa bawat fellow. Malalim yun sa bawat fellow. And particular dito sa Creed, di ba? Yung faith na in people also, in others, di ba? Yung fellowship. That was so significant from the beginning and I think it has continued and expanded over the years, no? So much so na sabi nga nila, di ba? Kapag tinahak mo yung isang landas na talagang dapat tahakin o yan yung meant for you, di ba? That is your kind of calling, di ba? Yung tulong ay darating. So kaya lumaki ng lumaki hanggang umabot na tayo dito ngayon, hindi ba? And nakakataba talaga ng puso. Natutuwa ako sa kwento ng project na to, no? Kung ano na yung inabot niya. But I think those are core. At yung vision. Ang nangyari kasi, merong initial vision si Father Edu. Pero ang agandahan nun, others believed in the vision and also added what they could to it, di ba? So actually, lumawak yung panaginip, di ba? Yung dream ni Father Edu. And it has actually evolved on its own na, I would think, no? He probably didn't realize it would reach this far. Kasi ano rin siya, it touched the hearts of people din, I think. So, malinaw, kaya siya nag-grow, kaya umabot siya where it is now.
Jing, tsaka makikita mo talaga, no, na talagang, sabi nga natin, di ba, kung if it's the will of God, no, God will sustain it, no? Ano man yung mga pinagdaanan dun sa proseso, pero tingnan naman natin ngayon na yung Caritas Philippines Academy o yung Creed ay parte na tayo ng ng history ng simbahan, no? Nandoon na tayo, hindi na yun maaalis.
At saka kung titingnan talaga natin po, yung sinasabi mo kanina, Ms. Maren, na yung faith na nag-drive talaga sa atin patungo sa kung nasaan tayo ngayon. It's really something na I think hindi lamang yung Caritas Philippines was really praying for it or holding on to it, di ba? It's really the whole social action network na, and ngayon nakakatuwa because it's not only, like, for example, nagsimula tayo with 20, ilan nga, Kring? Ilan nga tayo?
30.
We started it with 30. Pagkatapos, yung ating MSSD ngayon ay 25. But yung ating mga scholars pa dun sa ating mga short courses, umaabot tayo ng mga 90, 70, di ba? Which is really something na kapag titingnan natin yun sa buong history din ng, parang these are like so many firsts doon sa history ng social action, sa history ng Caritas Philippines, and even sa history ng Simbahang Katoliko dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi who would have thought that we would be having this Caritas Philippines as the Institute of the Catholic Church, 'di ba? Parang dati naririnig lang natin yung mga Ateneo de Manila or yung mga ganun UST, pero ngayon parang level up na din talaga yung hindi yung parang single institution of the church, but it's the whole church actually doing leveling up in the name of really putting forward a better service to our communities.
Tsaka Jing, di ba? Hindi lang talaga yung social action network yung ating nakakasama doon yung mga estudyante natin, di ba? Meron ding mga from another organizations, mga foundation, o kaya mga NGOs na nag-e-enroll din doon sa ating mga courses. And also, di ba, meron din tayo mga estudyante from other Caritas sa ibang bansa, no, na nakikijoin doon sa ating klase. So hindi lang tayo pang Pilipinas, no, pang worldwide.
Yes, correct. And with everything that has happened, Miss Maren, Kring, since na nagsimula tayo nung Lead to Heal, kumbaga meron kayong first hand na experience doon sa mga nilakad natin. And now that you are also still catching up with everybody, with us, doon sa mga pangyayari din sa atin, what are the stories that parang that brings more inspiration pa doon sa ginagawa na din ninyo ngayon? Miss Maren, doon sa mga ginagawa mo outside of of the usual, 'di ba? Kring, doon sa mga community outreach pa din na ginagawa mo. Ano yung mga stories that you gather from these experiences, from Lead to Heal to this time with Caritas Philippines Academy that also still parang sparks joy sa inyo, personal?
Mauna ako, friend. Naisip ko lang habang nagkikwento kayo na kasi napaka-distinct ng programa, di ba? Ang ginawa natin, minerge natin yung technical program management, yung Catholic social teaching, tsaka yung pastoral, tama ba yung sinabi ko, pastoral spiral, di ba? So, napakaganda nun kasi nakikita ko yun, buhay yun even dun sa mga ginagawa ko. Hindi ko na-realize na yung mga projects ng Future by Design Pilipinas actually give life to the Catholic social teachings. Like, of course, ginagawa ko siya because I'm also Catholic, di ba? Binibigyan kong buhay ko ano yung mission na binibigay sa akin ng Diyos. Pero, naging mas malinaw siya after Lead to Heal for me. Tapos nakikita ko siya sa mga projects and engagements na we have the opportunity to be part of. No? So sa akin yun yung tumatak. Yung proseso din ng discernment, and how you decide on things, how you move forward with things and with others. Ganda. So that stayed with me.
Kring, how about you?
I think what really stayed with me until today is the relationships, no? Parang Caritas Philippines, it was actually Lead to Heal was my first job in Caritas. So parang meeting strangers, pero parang like in months or days, we all became friends, no? We all became brothers and sisters in Christ. So parang for me, what really stuck is the relationships na hanggang ngayon, patuloy yung relationships natin. Isang tawag lang kay Father. Parang kahit sinong Father sa fellows, ang dali lang tawagan. Tulungan. When COVID-19 happened, yung partnership building, nagtutulungan tayo. We would get rice from Father Paul kasi yung farmers niya nagbebenta ng rice. And then nagtutulungan, naglilinking tayo sa isa't isa. So I think personally, the personal story there is my strength. My faith was so much more strengthened by real people who are serving the church and who never give up. Yun yung sa atin no? We never give up. Minsan kahit may challenges, may mga problema. Tayo like kapag nagkukwento tayo with Jing and Annalyn and Miss Maren, parang minsan may mga challenges tayo pero we have the faith to keep us going. And we have each other to keep us going. So I think the relationships, I gained so much friends, family, confidants, and mentors through the Lead to Heal journey. And that's why I always say na parang continuous yung paglalakbay natin na pagsama-sama. Kahit iba-iba yung focus natin ngayon, parang nagtutulungan pa rin tayo. So I think that's really the beauty of what we do. And for the whole Lead to Heal, the fellows, parang I think nasa sa kanila pa rin yun na kahit na mag-reunion tayo, di ba? Parang kahapon lang na nagkikita-kita tayo. And blessing din para sa atin dahil we were together for weeks at a time. So talagang naging close tayo. nakwento natin yung buhay natin sa isa't isa. And I think personally, the experience of being a coordinator was I was able to really journey with the fellows and then also with the team. So napaka swerte ko that I was able to meet and journey with so many people through Lead to Heal and now Caritas Philippines.
Yay! Okay. Napakabilis ng oras, Ate Annalyn, Miss Maren, Craig, talagang parang hindi pala sapat yung isang oras lang para sa atin. Doon sa mga pinagdaanan natin ngayon, and then moving forward in the future by design. Ano yung nakikita din po ninyo? Parang if you'd be giving like an advice or a suggestion, a recommendation now to Caritas Philippines moving forward and thinking about, like for example, ang sinasabi is the pandemic will be staying, pagkatapos madami tayong magiging mga concerns, especially on ecology, marami tayong magiging concerns, especially on governance. Moving forward, ano yung dapat na parang, what would you recommend to Caritas Philippines Academy na dapat na pagtutuunan din ng pansin that's not within its turf as of the moment? Kasi sa ngayon, di ba, we are focused really on either providing yung mga formal academic offerings natin or yung mga short courses. Ano yung wala ngayon na kinakailangan maybe in the near future we need to prioritize also? Ms. Maren?
Maybe strengthen youth programs because I saw that doon sa Lead to Heal, yung mga programa natin na pangkabataan, mabilis talaga kumalat, 'di ba? Parang mas madali yung mga fellows na who work with the youth, 'di ba? Kasi they take to it like a fish to water, parang gano'n na ang bilis. Saka talagang pinakamarami ngayon kasi sa ating kabataan. So if our school can give more opportunities like youth and adult working together, 'di ba? Or in programs hand in hand. Ganda nun. Ang ganda siguro nun if we can push more things like that.
Thank you, Miss Maren. Kring, ikaw naman po.
I think tutok lang from me is the tagline of now what we do in Region. The tagline is the power of sharing, no? So parang napakaganda yung pagbabahagi. And I think that's what Caritas has been doing, continuing to share the story. Pero sana mas merong mga community leaders na nagkukwento ng storya. Kasi like what we shared a while ago, right? We were able to journey with the Fellows Change projects. Pero sana mas magkaroon ng mga moderators. And I think this was part of the plan. And little by little, I'm sure you'll be able to do it. Mas yung mga nagtuturo, yung mga nasa community talaga. So parang at least they are able to share their real life experiences and they're able to teach, no? So I hope na magkaroon na mas opportunities yung mga communities natin from the farthest areas in Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao to be our teachers kasi we can learn so much from them.
Maraming salamat. Ate Annalyn, meron kang gustong sabihin?
Meron ako nakita rito sa ating comment box si Father Galeno.
Wow, nabuhay!
Part of Creed, yan. Ngayon ko lang nakita nanood si Father Galeno.
Kaya nga after some time.
Ayan, sa kabataan ng project niyan, di ba?
Yes,
Ngayon, sa seminarians naman siya, nagtuturo din sa bataan.
Nakita Marcy doon na nag-share ka. Panood kita.
Yun lang yung sinabi niya? Akala ko pa naman ang haba
Hindi, maganda yung sharing ni Kring doon. Alam mo naman, diba? Siya ay yung mentor sa kapatid. Yan.
Yes, pero akala ko ang haba ng sinabi ni Father Galen.
Ay, hindi yun lang. He's proud daw.
Okay. Sige.
We're proud of you, Father, for your project.
Yes, correct. Okay. Last part ng ating programa, we'd like to get some parang inspirational messages coming from the two of you. Paano ba natin mas huhubugin ng maaga, ng dire-diretso, gabi na dapat maaga. Paano ba natin huhubugin pa ng mas maayos yung ating social action network, lalong-lalo na po with the Caritas Philippines Academy? Your messages, please. Kring?
For me, it would be yung pinaka sinasabi natin dati. We continue to document the stories and then also really be able to document it so that it can also be multiplied, no? We had a lot of pilot projects. Maraming mga pilot projects na hanggang ngayon patuloy pa rin. But hopefully we can document the story so that pwede siyang ma-replicate, no? Pero kahit ibang community ma-replicate, pero parang at least we learn from the experience. So I think that's what we can continue to do. And to keep the faith. I think that's one important thing of Caritas Academy. It's a Catholic, it's our Catholic academy, no? So even, of course, we're interreligious. We work with all religions. Pero I think we continue to celebrate the faith, the beautiful faith that we have. So hopefully that never gets lost in the beauty of our Caritas Philippines Academy.
Yan, Jing, no? Father Galen, no? Document daw the story. Kaya panawagan din yan para parang encouragement ba yan, Marcy, para doon sa ating mga kaklase, no? Sa Caritas Philippines.
Oo, kasi balita ko.
Tapusin yung ating mga thesis.
Father Galen, document.
Hindi nagtatapos ng thesis, narinig ko. Kailangan pang tapusin at marami pang hindi daw nagsasubmit. So, yun.
Importante, sinabi ni Kring, no? Document the stories. Yan. Miss Miren?
Ang hirap naman ang tanong ninyo, pero
bumabawi lang po.
Ang dumating sa akin, ang inspiration na dumating sa akin ay just continue to immerse, makipagkapwa-tao, di ba? And in the process, that will help us continue to discover who we are, what we are called to do, di ba? More and more. Sometimes kasi we get so immersed in just the day-to-day, di ba? And it helps sometimes actually dealing with others helps us remember our purpose and strengthen our purpose more. So sa akin yun, pakikipagkapwa-tao pa din at yung continued faith pa din na kung ano man yung kalooban mo at yung inspiration na nakukuha mo, trust in God, di ba? Follow that. And even if it looks like parang hindi to mangyayari, di ba? Daming mga baka-baka natin minsan. Just go for it. Follow that. Keep the faith and be true to the process, di ba? Dahil meron at merong mangyayari sa kanya basta galing siya sa tunay mong kalooban. So, yun.
The faith, no? Yan ang kailangan natin kahit sa ating buhay, no? Hindi lang sa pag-aaral natin, keep the faith.
Keep the faith, di kayo babagsak, pero
basta tapusin ang thesis.
Basta tapusin ang thesis. Sino-sino ba yung mga hindi pa nakakapasa ng mga thesis na yan? Ano?
Pero mahalaga yung sabi ni Kring na i-dokumento. Kailangan talaga yun kasi dami nating kwento, hindi nalalaman ng mundo, no? There's so many good things.
Yes, correct. Opo. And speaking of mga kwento, hello kay Nanay Norma Balag dyan sa Isabela. Ito sa mga feature natin dun sa aking change project. Ayan, maraming salamat for always tuning in dito sa ating programa every Friday night. Ayan, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Okay, yes.
Si Father Nadjo, nanonood.
Oh my God, isa pa din to. Ayan na. Isa pa din to. Ayan na yung nagparamdam. And ang nakakatuwa doon kasi I think the first batch, parang, may pangalawang batch na nga pala dahil may MS list din na tayo. Okay. Yung first batch was actually, parang, tayo din yung nagsimula din, parang testing the waters, ika nga. Kung kakayanin ba talaga to. Oo, mga guinea pig.
Guinea rabbit.
Correct, opo. Pero doon naman natin nakita na po pwede naman talagang pagsabayin ng pag-aaral at saka yung trabaho sa social action, di ba?
Actually, Jean, na-addict na ako sa kaaral.
Oo nga eh. Naghahanap na naman.
Di ba? MSSD ako ngayon, naghahanap uli ako.
Naghahanap, oo.
Kaya MSSD, ano naman ang nag-aaral?
Kaya
kasi,
nga.
hindi, Jean, no, talaga, kahit dun sa ating mga social action workers na nandyan sa mga diocese, maganda rin talaga na palaguin natin yung ating sarili, no? Palalimin natin yung ating doon sa ating pagtatrabaho kasi nakakatulong talaga siya doon sa pakikisalamuhan natin sa ating community. Mas mas nagiging innovative tayo. Innovative ba ako?
Pag-isipan ko
Hindi,
muna.
kidding aside, malaki talaga yung naitutulong nito sa ating development. Yan.
Yes, oo. Kasi as social action center workers and even as church workers in general, kinakailangan din na wag na tayong makakahon doon sa mga traditional na paniniwala kung paanong nagtatrabaho dapat yung simbahan. Diba? Kinakailangan din na sasabay tayo. Sabi nung naalala ko to doon sa vision ng Diocese ng Sorsogon. Sa signs of the times, dapat sasabay yung simbahan at hindi mahuhuli. Kaya yun, kahit na mahirap, ang daming mga challenges, ang daming blocks along the way, pero sabi nga natin, if para sa atin ang mga bagay na iyon, mangyayari naman at mangyayari din. Dahil sabi nga natin si Caritas Philippines Academy, ito ay hindi para lang basta tayo matuto, kundi we become professionals with the heart. Di ba? Dahil
the poor
cannot
the
wait.
best.
Yes, correct.
Kailangan yung the best yung ibibigay natin sa ating paglilingkod, hindi lang yung basta-basta lang, hindi yung pwede na. Kailangan pwede.
Yes, correct. Okay, last question para sa inyong dalawa po.
Naghabili na sila eh.
Hindi pa, message pa lang. Message pa lang yun. Hindi kasi parang, of the many things that has happened, especially for Lead to Heal po, that's one moment during that time na hindi talaga ninyo makakalimutan. And for the longest time, you will be parang remembering, parang reminiscing it over and over. Kring, sa'yo. Grabe, parang yung dalawa natatawa ng todo.
Sorry, tayo. Kasi I have to remember. Wait, ang tagal na nun kasi, just kidding.
Ano ba, memorable in terms of the fellow or just in general? Or
pwede naman fellow, kung gusto mo.
Madami. Ako yung favorite ko actually yung pag nagmimisa tayo. Kasi 'di ba yung kung ano yung pinagdaanan the day before na session. Pag yung during the week-long programs that we have, 'di ba nagmimisa tayo araw-araw, no? Ang ganda ng mga homilies, very personal because we went through certain things together, no? Kahit na kami yung parang part of the teaching team, 'di ba, or the mentor team. Ramdam ko yun. Pero I think at a personal level, ang pinaka-memorable sa akin ay dahil kasama ko yung bulilit ko noon, di ba? Bit-bit ko yung anak ko. Ang pinaka-memorable sa akin ay pumasok sa church doon sa Tagaytay si Itos at sabi niya gusto niya maging pare. Dahil
sana hanggang ngayon, Miss Miren.
So, yun yung aking story na personal there. Pero, the other thing that I remember, Jing, yung time na hinika ka.
Yes! Oo!
Ano ba yun? At paano ka nakalma?
Yeah.
Hindi ko naman pero yun.
Bakit ba siya nagkakanon sa
Hindi, kumain ako ng chichirya.
Ayan.
Kumain ako ng chichirya na hindi ko dapat siya kinain. Tapos, yun, si Sir Juan.
Dahil dun sa mga sharing, di ba? Dun sa defense natin sa...
Right before the narrative yun eh.
Oo,
yes,
narrative.
right before
narrative.
Yeah.
Ang daming inaatake.
No, may kinain ako na hindi dapat.
Yung mga side kwento was meaningful to me. Was most memorable. Yung holy hour of sharing.
Yes, correct.
Yan.
Oo. Ayan. Kring, how about you?
Wala akong specific kasi ang dami, no? At saka ang saya-saya ko talaga. I had so much fun and I learned so much. Of course, with the team, no? With Miss Ebe as my partner in Jen also. So we were the three with Caritas, but also with FBDP, Future by Design, Pilipinas, and DAP. But then, one thing na talagang tumutok sa akin, and kahit na I wanted to continue working with Caritas, pero of course, because of circumstance, hindi. Pero one thing that I really remember, and my faith was strengthened. And actually, I think even my vocation was strengthened. Yung mga pare nagsasabi, Kring, wag ka na magmadre. Yung mga pare, so sa kanila ako nagkaroon ng ayaw na nila ako magmadre. No, but then, I really realized and I really saw how the church is so alive.
Yeah.
The church is so alive with the heart and service that we do. So of course, like what Miriam said with the Mass, the celebrations of the Mass that we have, but then we were able to live out the Gospels through the change projects. We were able to live out who we are as we say we are as Catholics or Christians. So parang yun talaga, the whole experience of Lead to Heal strengthened my faith, change some ways that have seeing being best friends or being even having minsan nagkakaroon ng mga tampuhan sa akin yung pare, first time may mga tampo, ganun. So I was able to see na we're also real, but all of us have different vocations. And we celebrate who we are as individuals, but then more so, we are one community and we are one family in faith. So parang talagang, ang saya-saya ko talaga, every time talaga, whenever it was with Lead to Heal and with the fellows, kasi dun ko talaga na-realize na I really love being a Catholic, but more so, it's the heart of service that teaches us. So parang yun, the church is so alive and marami pa tayong kailangan gawin na sama-sama.
Oh, yes! Nasa Capiz daw ngayon si Father Najo, kaya nakakapag-message sa atin ngayon. Wala siya sa kanyang
kasama niya ba si
parish.
Mingming?
Yes, hopefully magkakasama sila ngayon doon. Ano po. Ayan, maraming salamat sa inyong dalawa for giving life to an evening na otherwise ay magiging antok lang kami. Ni ate.
Nahihilo na kami sa kakabiyahe. Bukas, mabiyahe na naman kami.
Yes, pero maraming salamat once again. Nakakatuwa yung mga ganitong pagkakataon that we are able to also reminisce yung mga pinagdaanan ng Caritas Philippines in general, and of course, yung mga pinagdaanan natin bilang mga nagtatrabaho, nakakasama ng ating mga social action centers for the last almost 8 years na. So, maraming salamat po, Miss Maren, Kring. Thank you very much for saying yes agad-agad, like several hours before 8 o'clock. So, literal na cramming. Pero, we are hoping that si Attorney Louie is okay, and ngayon, doon lalong-lalo na sa mga ginagawa mo din po, hindi natin nakasama si Attorney Louie Velandres para sa ating Legally Yours segment tonight. Sana dahil sa mga, sabi ni Kring, circumstance. Ayan.
Pero I think Jing, talagang it's God's will do. Kasi mas napapanahon, no? Talagang mas napagbigyan din natin yung bago mainit-init pa na circular na lumabas para sa Caritas Philippines Academy. So,
yes.
Salamat uli sa inyo.
Yes, salamat sa ating mga obispo, lalong-lalo na for really providing us also with the platform na maibigay yung capacity building not only for our social action center workers but for other church workers na talagang nangangailangan nung hindi naman talagang training, kundi at least maibigay talaga natin din sa kanila, matulungan sila doon sa mga, especially for program management, for organizational development and other things.
Saka hindi lang yun, di ba? Yung ibang diocese din na meron na talagang kapasidad, yung Caritas Philippines Academy nagiging bridge din doon sa ibang diocese na nangangailangan ng kanilang best practices, ng kanilang experience, doon nagkakaroon ng sharing. And also, mabagay ko lang yung ating accompaniment program, malaking tulong siya kasi tayo mismo yung nakakababa doon sa mga diocese at nakikita talaga natin, naririnig mismo natin sa kanilang mga bibig kung ano talaga yung pangangailangan nila rather than just yung magpapasurvey tayo, di ba? Mas makatotohanan at na-express talaga nila yung kanilang mga kwento, yung kanilang mga pangangailangan.
Yes, at saka mas personal. Sabi nga ni Kring kanina, the relationships that we build along the way are actually more important than the resources na ibinibigay natin para doon sa ating mga kasama sa social action. So maraming salamat once again for trusting us at Caritas Philippines to do this work with you for the whole Filipino nation. Maraming salamat salamat po sa inyong lahat. Sa ating naging bisita ngayon kay Miss Kring at saka kay Miss Meren, thank you very much for sharing us with your time and of course your stories, kasi sabi nga natin, we continue to share the stories not only of Caritas Philippines but the stories of hope, faith, and Caritas. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Sa pangalan po ng aming National Director, si Bishop Jose Colin Bagaforo, at ang aming Executive Secretary, si Father Tony Labiao. Ito po ang ating Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines. Ako po si Jean Ray Henderson.
At sa pangalan naman po ng aming Direktor na si Kuya Sai, at doon sa ating mga production staff, si Ate Aida, si Ate Nelsie, si Kuya Elmer, si Eden, si Miss Jenny, at ang mag-asawang si Kuya Arto, si Ate Maggie, at syempre si Ate Aida ba, nabanggit ko na. Yan.
Ngayon pala.
Makalimutan ko na naman siya. Yan. At lagi po tayong nagpapaalala, no, para lalo na doon sa ating mga colleagues, sa ating mga
Kuya Elmer.
Sinabi ko na si Kuya Elmer, no, yung ating piloto na magdadala na naman sa atin bukas doon sa ating paroroonan dyan po sa Bontoc, no. Lagi po nating ipinapaalala, katulad ng pinag-usapan natin na Caritas Philippines Academy bilang mga social action workers, kailangan po nating palalimin yung ating mga kapasidad, yung ating pananampalataya, para lalo po nating mapagbuti yung ating pagmamalasakit,
pagbabahagi, at pag-aalay kapwa.
2021 is proving to be another year of trepidation, but the Catholic Church, through Caritas Philippines, is bringing you more reasons to be hopeful because we are leaving no one behind. Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines, the stewardship program of Caritas Philippines responding to 9 priority actions, our manifestation of being gifted to give here at Caritas Philippines Facebook page. Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines.